How many is too many? Because I have just recently got a bunch more Lectrosonics transmitters. These Lectrosonics LMA transmitters, and I've got here 5 of them. Quite a few. Why? But I just saw, man, they're almost like mint condition. I can't see like the smallest scratch or fading or anything on it. Wow. Yeah, I just saw like a really good deal of them on eBay. A bunch of them selling them all together, and I thought, to the maths in my head, divide that number by 5. That's a really good price for each one. And so yeah, I just put in an offer and I got them. And so yeah, it's often you often find bargains if you see like these group packages together, because people might not, they're searching by like cheapest price. The ones that are bundled together won't be there at the top of the search results. And also if a person only wants to buy a couple, they might be put off by the idea of buying a whole bunch. So on a per unit basis, you can often get some really good deals to go that way. Or even the people who are selling one offer at a time, but they've got several all at once, you can put an offer in a best offer for like buying all of them at once, and but have a fairly low unit price through the eBay system. And yeah, so just people accept it to you because I just want to get rid of them all at once. And so yeah, like this is one of my bargain eBay finds I got, and I'm pretty happy too, because I reckon that the LMAs are one of the best deals you can get from the older generation of Lectrosonics. And in fact, until fairly recently, maybe even only a couple of years ago, they're still being sold, or 3 years ago, they still were being sold new. And so yeah, so they operate with the Mode 400 emulation, which is so on the same, so basically as good as like a UM 400 or an SMQV is. And it transmits at so-called like 50 milliwatts, but that's just what their minimum is going to be. So it turns out in reality, pretty much they're operating about 70 milliwatts, more or less. It's just that Lectrosonics hasn't done the extra time to tune it to an exact number. They just said, oh, it's going to be greater than this. And so that means the difference between this and a 100 milliwatt transmitting one, like a UM 400, is fairly negligible. So yeah, you're getting, and also I like how they don't have those big bulky clips on the back, but they have the much thinner profile ones. I mean, I really think, yeah, like the LMAs are one of the understated bargains out there. And yeah, I've now got in total like 7 or 8 of these, because I just picked up 5 of these in total. The problem though is that all of these are block 26. Well, sort of problem-ish. So you're getting lots of these ones from block 24, 25 and 26 being sold really cheaply on eBay, because people in America are going to be illegal to be using them around about now-ish or soon, depending upon where exactly they live in America, and if it's been rolled out the next generation of the cellular networks that they have been built there. So, but people in other countries, like here in New Zealand, or I think like lots of South American countries or European countries or whatever, you're all good to keep on using blocks 24, 25, 26. Although, of course, there are talks here in New Zealand about them selling off our 600 megahertz band as well. Hopefully they don't. But I mean, even if that does happen, it's going to be years away. So I'm not too worried about it actually really happening. Anyway, so this means you can often pick up some good deals from America if you're happy to, reship it all the way here to New Zealand, which is what I do. And yeah, so but anyway, the problem is that all of these are block 26. So that in itself is not a big problem, because I can use block 26 legally here in New Zealand. The problem is that there are 5 of them. So, and the other problem is that I have both of my SR receivers, for instance, from Lectrosonics, are block 25. And I just, in general, I don't have many block 26 receivers. So I can't even use all 5 of these at once. So I'm now thinking what to do. I might try to swap it with some other people in a block 24, 25. So hey there, if you've got a block 24, 25, I'm going to swap one for this because you want a block 26 for yourself for whatever reason. Maybe you've got, more block 26 receivers than transmitters. Yeah, let me know. Maybe I should try to swap it for something else. Maybe sell off a couple. I always struggle to sell stuff off when I should. Got a bit of surplus inventory. Or maybe I've just got myself a really good excuse to buy some more Block 26 receivers. So that's actually my big thing I'm trying to find myself next on eBay. Is a Block 26 SR receiver. That'll be really nice. But on that point, to help work with all these receivers, I did find one more Block 26 UCR210D. So hey, at least I got one more receiver that I can use it with. Must say, when this thing first arrived, I was like, what just happened here? Because I opened the package up and I was like, what's this? Digital sound level meter? I mean, that's really cool. I wouldn't mind getting one of these, but I definitely never bought one of these, so what's going on? And then I opened it up and I just realized, yeah, the guy had just, he owned this and had this box spare and it just perfectly neatly fitted the UCR210D. So, it was a bit of a relief when I opened it up and I realized, like, oh good, it is actually something I had purchased. I was wondering, like, maybe somebody got the order mixed up back to front. And yeah, most of my receivers are actually UCR210Ds. I mean, I've got a couple of SR receivers, and then the rest of them are UCR210D, and I've got like one UCR205. Maybe there's probably a couple of other Lectrosonics receivers I might be forgetting that I have. But yeah, most of mine are UCR210D. One of the reasons I originally went with it was that the reason I bought my first couple was because if you slide out this thing that feels slightly stiff, there we go. You can power it with 4 AA batteries. So that's nice, because some receivers you either can't power internally or it's with a 9 volt. So it's nice to be able to power with the AA's. And they're the only ones that Lectrosonics have ever made that allow you to power it with AA batteries. Excuse me. And so, yeah, that's a cool feature I like. And the other reasons is that it's probably, I think, from a technical performance aspect, I think it's the second best one from the 200 series after the 211. And so, because the 211 still goes for perhaps the most price of any of the 200 series. So this is definitely, I guess, the bargain value. You can find it for astonishingly good prices. And what else can I say? It's just, really good value. So I've been picking up a few of them. And I've talked about UCR210Ds before. And I guess the only other thing left in my unboxing thing to talk about. Although, I definitely I feel like I should try to pick up like some 411s, or there have been a few 4 series receivers, so 400 series receivers I've been noticing on eBay that have been like really good prices, but I just I either forgot to bid on it or I just would miss out a little bit or something. But yeah, with that whole like 600 megahertz disappearing in America, you're having some really good deals coming up. Anyway, other things to unboxing now to show what I've been getting lately. Hey, I got some Oscar Soundtech lavs. Now that I've got so many more transmitters, it's probably good that I have a few more receivers for them. So a few more microphones for them. And so this here is the what's its name? The Oscar Soundtech TL40 from memory. And because basically I've got 3 main different kinds of ones that you would use as a talent lav, and they're the 801s, the 802, I think it's the 801 that has a high frequency boost, which makes it a bit better for using under clothes. And then we've got the 802 for the exposed one, or it might be the other way around. Don't take my word for it. Just look it up and you can see from the graph that they've got alongside it easily. And then this is the TL40. So yeah, Oscar Sound Techniques are quite often mentioned as perhaps the best value, bang for your buck lower price lav if you want to be buying it new, because you can pick them up for like $100 US or so. Once you add in the cost of what the termination is, you want to add on the end, because they sell them basically as picked out otherwise. Anyway, so yeah, I picked this up second hand, and they're like in, minty condition. And yeah, it's picked up second hand. I got it at an even cheaper price than what these are. Really very good value. And like I said, they look basically mint to me. Anyway, so I was going to say, oh yeah, I got them in 3 different colours, which is good, because that's something I've been meaning to do, but I haven't really got around to doing much. Is that all my cables are basically black, I think. Maybe I've got 1 or 2, but I need to expand out my range of cable colours just so I've got more options for when I'm hiding lavs, because sometimes you do want a white or a tan coloured cable. And so, yeah, that's one of the good things about what I just bought, more options. So yeah, I got 3 of these, and I think somewhere I have another one in a package somewhere as well I was going to open up. But yeah, I got 2 more orders of these. That's all. Enough of that. Until next unboxing video.